get right into it, Joe. How does a virtual public charter school different than a traditional brick and mortar school? What is different?
In most ways, it's actually very similar. We provide the teachers, we provide the curriculum, we provide the materials, we provide everything you need to educate a child just as you would in a traditional public school brick and mortar setting. The difference is the delivery method. The education takes place at home, so it's home-based education. A parent stays home with the child to act as the academic coach, and you access your lesson plan and your materials for today online, which sets up what you do, and then you guide the students through them, working with a teacher to make sure that the material is addressed properly.
And this starts in first grade, kindergarten, and goes all the way through high school.
We are a K through 12 school. We graduated our first class this past spring, and yeah, we offer kindergarten through 12th grade programs.
Colleen, how does a student enroll in the charter school?
It's actually extremely easy to enroll. Somebody would go to www.pavcsk12.org and click on the Enroll Now button. So if you're looking for enrolling a kindergartner, for example, a student has to be 5 years old as of September 1st of this year to enter into kindergarten.
Tell us about a typical day. Are there set times for set classes so students have the discipline of being at a specific time, at a specific place to be in class?
Well, that varies from depending on the grade of the child. With the younger grades, we don't have as many synchronous classes where everybody has to be online at the same time, but as they get into high school, we get more into the synchronous learning. Though we do now offer that as an option for parents that want to do synchronous learning. We have like a kindergarten right now where we have some synchronous classes.
Let's talk about tuition, Joe. Is it expensive? What does it cost to do a charter school?
It is, it's just like your traditional public school. We are a public school, so there is no tuition, there is no cost to the student to attend our school. The way a charter school law works, the funding for the school comes from the sending school district of where the student resides.
So it's absolutely free to the student and to the family?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about computer. What if I don't have a computer in my home?
We provide the computer. This year, actually, we have taken on that role ourselves. We are providing every student with a brand new Lenovo laptop. We're really excited about that. We provide the printer, the computer, the printer, the internet connection is reimbursed, and all the curriculum materials, everything you need to do classes.
Before we got started, I had the chance to meet one of the moms and one of the families who were enrolled in the Pennsylvania virtual charter school, and Kelly is with us. Kelly, tell us about why you chose to enroll your children in the school.
We came to a realization that our children were not challenged in our local school district, and they needed more rigor in their curriculum. And PAVCS afforded them the option to work at their own pace. It offered a more rigorous curriculum and actually offered enrichment in each of the lessons that they took online. So they had an opportunity to really be challenged through this curriculum where they were not receiving that at the local public school level.
Kelly, I asked you the same question that you said everybody asks you right out of the gate, which was what?
What about their socialization?
And your response was what?
My response is that it was interesting to me that the first question is never about academics, which is our main focus for our kids' school education. But in regards to the socialization, they get plenty of opportunity between community activities and church activities and family activities. The difference is I have a much better gauge on what activities they're engaging in and what people they are socializing with, whereas when they're in a traditional school model, I don't necessarily know what the influences are. And this way I have a better gauge at what they're exposed to, and I can address those things as they come up.
Let's talk about extracurricular activities, Colleen. I know when I spoke to Kelly's daughter, she plays soccer in the local township where they live.
Right.
There are extracurricular activities and sports for students for all schools.
Oh, absolutely. Well, part of schools, and Joe can talk more to this as well, is that the tax dollars that fund the local public schools. So a portion of that money stays with the public school. So if students want to participate in sports or after-school activities, they certainly can at their local school district.
Joe, do the students get to know each other in a classroom? Obviously, they're online all over the state, but do they get to know each other and spend time together?
Absolutely. We have opportunities beyond the classroom. I mean, if they're in the classroom, they can email and instant message each other. We provide email addresses to all of our students, much like a college setting. All of our students, all of our families get a PAVCS supplied email address that allows us to contact them at any time that we need to. If there's important materials that need to get to them, we can. It also allows us to make sure like we know how they're interacting with each other. Beyond that, in the classroom, they have opportunities, and we have co-curricular activities that we offer where there are things like novel discussions and chess and checker and things that they can access through our online school, that our classrooms have that ability where they can interact with each other that way and take care of those programs.
So just about everything you can do in a traditional school, you can do in the cyber school.
Absolutely.
Let's talk to Kelly again. Kelly, what is the biggest advantage of your kids getting an education this way?
The biggest surprise advantage to me was how much closer I got with my children, because since I am a part of their everyday learning, I am a greater part of their life. I have more influence and I'm able to speak into their lives more than if they were going somewhere else for 5 or 6 hours a day and I didn't always know what they were learning in their classrooms. Now I can interact with them not only academically but just even in our family environment, and learning has become about every aspect of our lives. It's not relegated to just an activity I do at a separate building.
You also told me that your daughter, even though she is, 15, she's studying on a junior and high school level, which is a year or two ahead. Is that pretty common for her peers and most of the students in the school?
Not necessarily, and that's one of the great things about the cyber school is that children do learn at their own pace. There are children that need more assistance in learning, and we have Title I programs and reading help programs for children that need more assistance. We also have mainstream learning for children that are right along with the curriculum. But there is the opportunity afforded to the advanced students to be able to work ahead, and my children have been afforded that opportunity and have taken advantage of it. And my daughter and son have both been able to earn high school credits before they're in high school because they were able to take classes at a high school level and do very well at them. So she actually is going to accumulate enough credits by the end of her junior year to graduate high school and is going to pursue that. But that's only because she's been allowed to work at her own pace.
Very impressive. Colleen, if somebody watching right now is interested in enrolling their child, whether first grade through 12th grade, how would they go about doing that?
It's simple, like I said before, www.PAVCS.k12.org. And the Enroll Now button, they just have to click on the Enroll Now button, and it'll take them through a series of videos that explain the whole process.
And I'm assuming classes start here in another couple of weeks. Is it the traditional school schedule?
It certainly is, yes.
Okay. If you need some more information, it's all online. The Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School. It's your team approach to child's education. Call them, 610-275-8500, or log on to PAVCSK12.org. And if you would like to advertise your product on Showcase Pittsburgh, call